Je ferai toujours de mon mieux.
There you go.
The Little League Parent and Volunteer Pledge. I will teach all children to play fair and do their best. I will positively support all managers, coaches, and players. I will respect the decisions of the umpires. I will praise a good effort despite the outcome of the game.
Thanks, Sharon. All right, guys, let's play ball. You need lineups?
Yeah.
So the top two here. I think I should go through them.
Yeah? Do you need those?
I think so.
Perfect.
Starting to get the hang of it.
Yeah, right? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to game number 2 of day 2 of the Intermediate Provincial Little League Championships. My name is Jacob Ewing. As I said, we have game 2 of today between the Kingston Colts and the Timmins Lynx. Two teams that we saw yesterday on both sides of the win column. The Colts getting a win, going 1-0, and Timmins suffering a loss to the Oakville Whitecaps yesterday, and they are 0-1. So a huge game for both these teams, an opportunity for the Colts to go start 2-2 on the week. And if Timmins, if they can't find a win here, they'll go down 0-2 in the record, so they would love to find a win.
Timmins, number 34, Chris Swartz.
And so we'll be off and underway. It'll be Chris Swartz for the Lynx, batting first, batting leadoff here, and we're off and underway in the top of the first inning as we'll get starting pitcher on the mound for the Colts in just a moment. Pitcher number 1 will be ball number 1. That one was just outside. Starting on the mound for the Colts, it looks to be number 1, Everett Walton, to start things as the starting pitcher, the choice for game number 2 for the Colts. And that one was down in the dirt, so we'll have ball number 2. We'll go start 2-0 for Chris's first at-bat here in this game. We'll see if Swartz can get things started off in a successful direction for Timmins, as they are in a big situation. They would love to get a win here and not fall down into the 0-2 territory of their record. So 2-1 as he fouls that one back. We'll await the next pitch in a 2-1 count as Everett Walton trying to get settled into this game. Walton delivers, gets contact again, Swartz does, but that one was just tipped back, so we'll count against another ball in the count, another strike in the count. It's 2-2 now. An opportunity for a quick strikeout here for Walton if he can wind one more through the zone. We'll see if Swartz can battle against it. Pitch from Walton is going to be off. And we'll move to a full count for the first at-bat here in the top of the first inning. We'll see if Swartz can start things off successfully with a walk, or if Walton can find the strikeout. That one's going to be hit though. Line drive right up the third base line. Well, Swartz is going to go at least to 1, and they will not get the second, but a base hit off a line drive right up the third base line for Chris Swartz, and that gives the Lynx something to work with there with a runner at first. As now we'll bring up in the
Now batting for
Bring up
Timmins,
Jack
number
LaRochelle.
44, Jack LaRochelle.
And we'll see what La Rochelle can do now with trying to advance the runner into a scoring position here, as they have a great opportunity to do so. We'll await the pitch from Walton. Pitch is good. Throw from runner's going to go from first to second, and he's safe in time as he slides in there. So Chris Schwartz advances himself into a scoring position as he steals second base. And just like that, a hard hit ball. Jack LaRochelle has an opportunity to get the Lynx on the board and get them an important early lead. We'll see if they can make it happen. So we'll wait the pitch. LaRochelle. That's going to be a ball. That one was inside. He's the backup to avoid being hit by that one. So he'll step back up to the plate. Believe in a 1-1 count. Walton looking to get to a rhythm here early. Delivers that pitch into the strike zone. So that one will be a strike, and I believe that's going to be 1-2 as he gets strike number 2. So an opportunity for Walton to find his first punch out here. We'll see if he can deliver one through the strike zone. As he'll take a minute, adjust his glove, and settle back in. Walton delivers. Goes through the zone, strike number 3. And the first punch out here for Everett Walton in the Colts. So
Now
one
batting for
down, 2 to
Timmins,
go.
number 99, Kellen LaRochelle.
Brings Kellen LaRochelle into the game. Still with a runner at second though and only one out. Still an opportunity for Timmins to do some damage. First pitch from Walton, strike number 1. As that one hits the bottom of the zone. So Walton getting into a bit of a rhythm here. 0-1 is the count against Kellen. Walton delivers way inside. Kellen has to back up to avoid getting hit from that one. So he'll take a ball. Go 1-1 in the count against Walton. Delivered, swung on and missed. LaRochelle couldn't get any contact on that one. He'll go 2 down in the count now. It's 1-2. An opportunity for another strikeout here. If Walton can deliver, he can. Strike number 3. And the second punch out in a row for Everett Walton. He's starting to feel himself here in only the top of the first inning. And we'll move to cleanup hitter Tyler Schwartz, who I believe with his brother over
Now
at second
batting,
base.
Tyler Schwartz.
Still an opportunity with a runner in scoring position, but now there's 2 outs. That ball's going to be chopped right to the second baseman. He dives to get it in time. The throw to first is off, and so Chris Schwartz is able to round third and go home in time. And the Timmins Lynx, off of a missed throw from the second baseman, are on the board first. It's a 1-0 Lynx game here early on in the top of the first inning. And Tyler
Now
Schwartz is
batting
the
for
one
Timmins, number 11, Dave
looking
Cook.
at base hit, stay at first. And gets himself an RBI, so huge play there by Timmins to get an early lead. We'll see if they can hold on to it. Still 2 outs, though, and a runner at first to just look to advance him into scoring position. This brings up Dave Cook. Takes ball number 1 as that one's down in the dirt. And so we'll have a 1-0 count. Swing and a miss from Cook. Gets strike number 1, and they have to throw to first to test him out. He's safe and sound, so we'll have a 1-1 count after that last pitch from Walton. Walton delivers. Strike number 2. That one just catches the inside of the zone. Huge pitch there from Walton, and now he's one more pitch away from getting the strikeout. We'll see if he can find it. Can he deliver? He can! Swing and a miss. Strike number 3. And that does it for the top of the first inning.
And the top half of the first inning on 1 hit, 1 run, 1 error, 1 left on base. The score is 1 for Timmins with Kingston coming to bat. Pitch count for Walton was 19 pitches.
So Timmins able to find an early run in this game and get a lead, which will be crucial for them as well. They lost yesterday, and this game could mean a lot going into seeding for the final days. So we'll see the Colts, though, take to the bats for the first time this game and see what type of firepower they can bring. They're down by 1 here early on. There's lots of baseball left to play, though, so not too much to worry about. And we'll see who's going to start on the mound for the Lynx. We'll see if we get a number on that just momentarily. And looks to be number 34, Chris Schwartz, who was the runner to come home in that first inning. So Chris will get the starting job for the Lynx, and Well, he'll try to start things off successfully, just like he did in the top of the first, just on the other side of the ball.
Yep. 19. Yep.
What are you doing in the ballpark, Stephen?
If I have my way,
I thought you might be in
I'm
Seattle.
gonna be here all
I
weekend.
thought you might be in Seattle. They didn't call you to take
No.
over the GM job?
they need more help than I can give them.
There you go.
Okay.
That
Just-
is
I
going to
just
be
put 'em
one
on the same
heck of a job. Turn that thing around.
Okay.
Cool.
Just most of them are just doing 2, 3 pictures, so it should be good.
I was listening to this gentleman last night. He was doing a hell of a job.
Thank you.
Leading off for Kingston, number 23, the center fielder, Cody Lyon.
And so we'll get the bottom of the first inning underway here, and leading things off for the Colts will be number 8, Cody Lyon. We'll see if he can get on base here. Give the Colts a successful start. He'll take ball 1 up high and start this count off 1-0. Here as the Colts get their first attempts at the bats here and try to respond to the 1-0 early Lynx lead that Timmins took in the top of the first. He'll take strike number 1 with a swing and a miss as Chris just gets that ball a bit high. So a 1-1 count. Swartz shaking his head, waiting for the pitch he likes. He'll deliver. Swing and a miss from Lyon. Strike number 2. So a 1-2 count and an opportunity for Chris Swartz to strike out his first batter. We'll see if he can make it happen on the 1-2 pitch incoming. Swartz delivers. Cody gonna chop that one right to the third baseman. It's gonna be picked up in the throw to first. Is not there in time. Is gonna get free. So Cody is gonna advance all the way to second off the missed throw. And the home Kingston crowd is electric after Cody Lyon gets a base hit and off an error from the throw from 5 to 3,
Batting,
makes it
number
a double
21,
and gets an extra
Ronan
base out
Bowie.
of it. We'll move on to the number 2 hitter. It'll be
I can't wear my Blue Jays anymore.
Ronan Bowie.
Not today, anyways.
We'll see what Bowie can do here. Bowie gonna look bunt. He's gonna pull away just at the last second. And now he's got Lyon over at second. A hard hit ball. They're gonna be time, and Chris is just gonna hold on. So runner in a scoring position over there at second base. We'll see if Ronan can convert on this. He's going to look bunt once more. We'll see him make contact. He does. It's going to be hit up high. Will it stay fair? It's spinning. It is. Chris is going to pull it up. The throw to first is not there in time. Cody's going home. He's safe. Safe at first and at home plate. The Colts get both the calls going their way, and it's a tied all at 1 apiece here with 0 outs in the bottom of the first. Back-to-back huge calls from the Yumps, but they both go Kingston's way.
Now batting number 32, Evan Walton.
We'll have runner at first, and Everett Walton will have his first at-bat in the game. We saw him pitch in the top of the first inning, did a successful job, allowing 1 run. They're going to test Ronan over at first. He'll dive back in time to be safe. I believe it's going to be a balk. It's going to be a balk, and Ronan is going to set the second. And so, coach wants a word with the, I believe, the third base umpire, as he was the one to call the balk and send Ronan over to second and move him into a scoring position. So it's like 3 calls in a row not going the Timmins' way. Coach wants an explanation on that last one. We'll see what he says here.
Isn't the Provincial Championships this weekend?
This one is the intermediate.
So next weekend is
Good boys. The age group that's coming to
And so they'll have a mound meeting, and coach will be finished discussing.
where's the
So everyone will finish up, and Walton will go back to home plate and continue his at-bat here, which he once started just moments ago here in the bottom of the first. So runner now at second after that last balk called. And we'll await the pitch. Schwartz delivers. Walton going to get contact. He's going to foul it back, though. So they will count with a strike against him.
Sorry if I sit on the other side.
Schwartz delivers. That one's going to be just outside. It'll be a ball. So Walton has a couple balls in the count and only one strike against him. We'll see how he works this count with a runner at second. Schwartz taking a long look at Ronan, delivers the pitch, and that one's just going to be just fouled as he pulled it. So it'll be pulled foul. Now we'll also count against a strike against him. It looks to be a 1-2 count. An opportunity for Chris to find a strikeout here. If he can deliver one more through the zone, we'll see if he can make it happen. They try to get the first out here in the bottom of the first. Schwartz delivers the 1-2 pitch, and that'll be fouled back by Walton. So Walton will stay in the count at 1-2 after that last foul ball. And I'll square back up in the box. Chris looking for his first strikeout. Takes a look at Ronan. Delivers. That's off the plate. That's going to be another ball. We'll have 2-2 count, twos across the board. Everett will step back into the box. He pitched the first inning for the Colts. Pitches in there. It's going to be down by his feet. It's going to get free from the back catcher. Ronan's going to advance to third. And just like that, he goes from one corner to the next after the balk. And a wild pitch that gets past the back catcher. The Colts are a base hit away from taking the lead here in this game. Nonetheless, we have a full count for Everett Walton's first at-bat. Pitch delivered. Going to be inside for ball number 4. Brings Everett over to first and puts runners in the corners. As it brings up
batting number 17, Evan Adamson.
As it brings up cleanup hitter Evan Adamson to the plate. We'll see what Adamson can do here. And an opportunity to do some damage. Runner's going to go from first to second. They're not even going to challenge him. Walton will slide in there and be safe and sound at second base. As he moves himself into a scoring position. So both runners now with an opportunity to do some damage. That one's in there by Adamson's feet. He has to back up to dodge that one. So that will be a ball. A base hit gives the Colts the lead. That one also in there by the feet. We'll have back-to-back balls now in the count. As time is called, and catcher will meet with his pitcher, try to connect with things quickly, get on the same page, and Evan will step back up into the box and get this at-bat continued here. He's got a couple balls into the count right now. 2-1, the call from the ump, so we resume back at the mound. Schwartz delivers. Another one inside by the feet. That's going to be ball number 3 now. An opportunity to load the bases if one more ball can come through. Schwartz has got to be good. Another one, ball number 4. Loads the bases up for the Colts. As Adamson takes a free walk over to first.
Number 99, Dylan Kimmerly.
Brings Dylan Kimmerly, who will take the at-bat with the bases loaded here, and he's got a real opportunity to do some damage here for the Colts. And start this things off in the right way for Kingston. We'll see if he can make it happen. Schwartz delivers. A ball that curves down into the zone.
Pitch 20 for Schwartz. That was pitch number 20.
So we'll have strike number 1 going against Kimmerly. So we'll start this count off 0-1. 0-1 count. Next pitch delivered. That one's going to be down in the dirt for ball number 1. So 1-1 count. Next pitch delivered by Schwartz is going to be just pulled and chopped into foul territory. Strike number 3 against Kimberly as he gets caught looking. We'll retire batter number 1 with the bases loaded. A huge out there
Number 19,
from
Marlo
Schwartz.
Wan.
So it brings up Milo Wand up to the plate here, still with the bases loaded. That one delivered down in the feet. It'll be another ball. Schwartz struggling to find the strike zone here as he's already loaded the bases up. Wand will step back up to the plate. Still with an opportunity. That pitch delivered. That one's going to be hit perfectly into left field. Get down just before the outfield. 1 run comes home. Everett going to come all the way from second. Throw to second base is not there. The Colts convert on 2 runs. It's a 3-1 game now. As Milo Wan picks up 2 RBIs.
Number 24, Lucas Ward.
And gets to second base. So the Colts take a 2-run lead. It's 3-1 here in the bottom of the first. As they bring that high-scoring game that they showed yesterday right to this game today. Brings up Lucas Ward with 2 runners in scoring positions at third and second. More opportunity to do some damage. Strike number 1, he takes that one on the outside corner. So we'll start this count off 0-1 for Ward's first at-bat here in this game. Schwartz trying to get out of this inning. Ward's going to hit that one barely right to the mound. The slide and is going to get through the second base, the pitcher, and Ward will be safe at first. He'll pick himself up an RBI single. Adamson comes around, touches home plate. It's a 3-run game now, 4-1 going the Colts' way.
Number 27, Noah Bedard.
And Bedard comes up to the plate with runners in the corners and an opportunity to capitalize on something. Ward's going to go from 1 to 2, and they're not even going to test him. As Bedard takes ball number 1, took a little tumble trying to dodge away from that one, so we'll start this count off 1-0. Schwartz now struggling to find the strike zone. He needs to switch something up as he'll take ball number 2 in this count against Bedard. He'll go 2-0 now. So Schwartz already allowing 4 runs here in the bottom of the first. With 2 runners in scoring positions for Bedard. Ball number 3. So Bedard, this count is fully in his favor. If you're Schwartz, you have to be perfect here as another walk would load the bases up. That's strike number 1 though. He battles back within it. We'll see if he can deliver 2 more of those as he tries to find the strikeout here. But Bedard though, still up in the count 3-1. Pitch delivered from Schwartz, gonna be way inside for ball number 4. He'll take off to first base. And just as we saw moments ago, the bases are loaded right back up for the Colts as they're already up by 3 and they're trying to make it more.
Now batting for Kingston, number 13, Colton Jodouin.
As Colton Jodouin will take to the plate with an opportunity to really do some damage. But Schwartz needs to change something up as he is struggling to get out of this inning. We'll see if he can make it happen though as we keep moving on in the order. Pitch number 1 going to be ball number 1 as it's up by the hands. We'll start this count off 1-0. That one's going to be ball number 2 as that one's also inside.
That was 34.
And so Colton going up in the count 2-0 early. Chris has got to be careful here. That's going to be ball number 3 as it's down low.
That's pitch 35 for Schwartz. Pitch
So if-
number 35.
If one more ball comes through, that would make an automatic run score off the walk and the bases loaded. Jodouin going to look bunt. He's going to pull away for ball number 4 and take the walk. And the Colts will score an automatic run off that with the bases loaded and make it a 5-1 game now. So the Colts just adding up the runs. And they're increasingly
Now
getting
batting
more
number
comfortable
18, Ollie Gallup.
in this situation.
1 to 20. No
Ball number 1, that one's high.
35 they have to.
As Ollie Gallup at the plate now with the bases loaded once more. Off the walk.
Pitch count for in that one.
No.
Okay,
1-0 count. That one's also going to be high. We'll go 2-0 now. As Chris is really struggling now to find the strike zone. So a 2-0 count. That will find it though. Schwartz finds strike number 1. We'll see if he can find 2 more here, as that's exactly what he's got to do. Just find the strike zone. So a 2-1 count with Ollie at the plate. That one's going to be way high and outside. We'll have ball number 3, and it's 1 more ball away from sending an automatic run home. Chris needs to fix something up. The lefty at the mound. We'll see if he can deliver a strike here. Ball number 4 as that one's inside. And another walk with the bases loaded makes it a 6-1 game going the Colts' way. 5 runs the difference
now.
now.
Number 7, Quinn McCarthy.
And we'll hit the bottom of the order already with Quinn McCarthy taking to the plate, still with the bases loaded here. Down low for ball number 1. As I believe we've had maybe 3, or at least 2, or maybe even 3 walks in a row here from Chris. He's really can't find his rhythm. So he's still trying to figure it out. It's still in the bottom of the first inning, so there's still lots of time for him to figure stuff out. But if he doesn't want this game to get away from Timmins, he's going to have to figure it out quickly. So we start this count off 2-0 for Quinn's first at-bat in this game. That one will be chopped right to the second baseman. The scoop and the throw to first is there in time. It beats McCarthy to the bag, but another run scores as Bedard gets around. It's a 7-1 game now, I believe, with only 2 outs, as we go all the way to the back, to the top of the order, as the Colts complete the order only in the bottom of the first inning. So it's Cody Lyon who hit leadoff.
Cody Lyon.
Swing and a miss, strike number 1. Exactly what Schwartz needs. Some swing and miss baseball here. We'll see if he can find 2 more as he gets up in the count 0-1 early on. Next pitch delivered. Cody gonna pop up that one to left field. The left fielder gonna come in and not get the catch. And 2 runs are gonna come through and make it 9-1 now. As that ball the sun may have gotten his eyes as he was running forward, and by the time that ball got to him, it was too far out of his reach to make the grab. It's a 9-1 game now, 8 runs separating the 2, and Ronan Bowie steps up to the plate with now only a runner at first. Lyon's gonna go from first to second. That's gonna be ball number 1 for Bowie's second at-bat. And so Cody moves himself into scoring position over at second base. Pitch comes in, ball number 2. That one's outside. So 2-0 count. Ronan is up early in the count. Time will be called. And we'll see what coach is going to make a decision here. It's a 9-1 game only in the bottom of the first inning. Timmins still looking for their final out here. We'll see what type of decision is going to be made towards Chris Schwartz. As coach just tries to calm down the boys, figure something out here, all get on the same page, and try to find this final out to send them back to the bats in the top of the second. So we'll see if a potential pitching change is going to be made. And they're going to keep Chris at the mound. What's his pitch count? 48? Oh, wow. Thank you. So Chris already at 48 pitches here alone in the bottom of the first inning. And Lyon's going to go to third off the steal. It's a 3-0 count for Bowie's second at-bat of this game. 1 more would put runners in the corners. That's going to be strike number 1, though. Exactly what Schwartz needs. 3-1 is the count as he tries to battle back into this one. We'll see if Ronan waits on it, though, looking for 1 more ball. But Chris will deliver strike number 2. 1 strike away, I believe, from ending this inning. We'll see if Chris can find it. It's a crucial one, as the Lynx need to stop the bleeding. That one's going to be just pulled foul, as it will just get outside the first base line. So we'll get back to the plate on a full count situation. So Bowie steps back into the box. Full count here. Swartz delivers. And Bowie going to foul it off. That one was way inside, but still gets contact and fouls it off to left field. So he'll stand the count at a full count here. He's just protecting anything over the plate. With a runner at third trying to convert. That one's going to be ball number 4. And Cody's going to come home off the wild pitch and touch the plate. It's a 10-run inning for the Colts as they get double digits in the bottom of the first
Now
alone.
Number 32, Everett Walton.
Brings up Everett Walton to the plate now as Bowie takes over to first. We'll see what Walton can do. He pitched the top of the first inning for the Colts. Already has an at-bat here in this game. We'll see what he can do from the plate as on his second attempt. Swartz delivers pitch number 1. Is going to get way wild and over top of the back catcher, and Ronan's going to be able to advance over to second. So Everett goes up 1-0 in the count. Next pitch delivered, going to be outside and up high will be ball number 2. So Walton goes up 2-0 up in the count now. As the Lynx need to find a way to get out of this inning and stop the bleeding that is happening. 10 runs. Walton's going to chop that one right to the shortstop. The pickup from short to first is there in time to end the inning. Exactly what they need. Out number 3.
In the top of the first inning, Kingston scores 10 runs on 3 hits, 2 errors, 1 left on base. After 1 complete inning of play, Kingston 10, Timmins 1.
5-7 on pitch count.
Pitch count for Swartz was 57 pitches.
And so it's a 10-1 game after the bottom of the first inning. The Colts came to play, brought all their firepower, and it was Chris Swartz. He just couldn't find his rhythm. Threw a lot of balls, gave up a lot of walks. But the only thing going the Lynx way right now is that they have a lot of time to figure something out here. There's still, 6 innings of baseball left to play, so they still have lots of time if they want to start getting on their offense going. But first, if they want to get their offense going, they also have to have their defense going. So they'll head to the offensive side of the ball for the top of the second, and we'll see what they can do. They have a lot of work to do after giving up 10 runs in the bottom of the first, but as I said, there's lots of time to do so. And we'll wait to see who's going to lead things off in just a moment's time. And I believe it will be Everett Walton heading to the mound for the Colts to pitch the top of the second inning, which will be underway in just a few moments' time.
That was D4, right? 4, and then last two was a good A. Third out, 88's leading off. Thanks, Mike.
So batters called to the box. And an
Leading
opportunity
off the second
for the
inning
Lynx to get
Timmins,
some runs on the board.
Number 88, the third baseman, Skylar Quashigan.
Skylar Quashigan to lead things off for Timmins. We'll see what Timmins can do here. With Skylar at the plate. Strike number 1. That one hits the bottom corner of the strike zone. So Walton gets up with the count 0-1 early on. 0-1 count. Skylar going to hit that right run to third. The throw from 5 to 3 is there successfully. Out number 1 to start the inning. 1 up, 2 down for the Colts in the top of the second inning. So we'll move on in the order.
Now batting for Timmins, number 3, Sam Paye.
As Sam Paye steps up to the plate and will have his first at-bat here in this game. Pitch number 1 from Walton. Strike number 1 over the plate. Right down the middle. Sam didn't like it. Gets caught looking. 0-1 the count. Walton winds and delivers. Strike number 2 is a swing and a miss. And so now, 1 pitch away from the strikeout in the second out in the inning. Can Walton find it? Down in the dirt for ball one. Swing and a miss, but it's going to be a drop, strike three. The throw to first is way off the mark, and runner's going to be allowed to go to second now as that one gets free. The throw to right field is safe at the bag as he slides down in time.
Now batting for Timmins, number 21, Adam Skinner.
Yeah.
In the top of the second inning, Timmins scores no runs, one error, nobody left on base. After 1.5 innings of play, the score remains 10 Kingston, 1 Timmins. Pitch count for Walton, 30 pitches.
bring up Noah Bedard for his second at-bat here in this game. See what Noah could do here now. Pitch delivered. Noah going to tip that one back. A good catch by the back catcher, though, to keep that one in his glove. And so we've had some technical difficulties, but I think we figured everything out now. So we're back with the commentary. We're back with the stream. Thank you for all who stayed around. Skylar going to take that one. Bedard's going to hit that one right to the second baseman. The scoop, this time will make no mistake. Throw to first is there in time to get Bedard out of the bag. But runner will advance to third. And Colts have another opportunity to get a run home. We'll see if they can make it happen.
13, Colton Jaudoin.
That's Colton Jaudoin stepping up to the plate for his second at-bat in this game. And well, with the runner at third, an opportunity to get him home. We'll see if Jaudoin can make it happen. As he'll step up and we'll await the pitch. This one delivered. That one's going to be down. And be a ball. This one also delivered to be outside as well for another ball. So Jaudoin goes up on the count early. I believe it's a 2-0 count. So Skylar going to try to settle back in here from the mound. Trying to get out of this inning. Jaudoin going to chop that one. And will it stay fair? It's riding up the line. It will. The pickup from the mound. Throw to first is way too late. Jaudoin is very safe. The Colts make it 14-1 as Jaudoin picks himself up an RBI single. He'll be over at first now.
Now batting for Kingston, number 18, Ollie Gallup.
Brings up Ollie Gallup
As a note.
up to the plate, and we'll see what Gallup can do here. With a runner at first, just going to look to advance him. As the Colts are sitting very comfortably with a fair-sized lead here in this game. This pitch by Skylar going to be right down the middle, strike number 1 against Gallup. So we'll await the next one. 0-1 pitch incoming. That one's going to be ball 1 as it was off the plate. They're going to test runner at first, and he'll slide back there in time, as there's almost no contest with that. So Ollie, his second at-bat in this game. Pitch delivered, going to be way inside. He'll have to back up to miss that one. That will be a ball. We'll go 2-1 now on the count, called from the ump. And so now the Colts have such a big lead that these runs don't really matter, but we'll see if Gallup's still trying to convert on something. Now it's going to be a ball. It's going to be up top for ball number 3. Well, 3-1 count. One more ball comes through. We'll have a walk, send runner to a scoring position over at second, and send Gallup over to first. We'll see if we can make it happen, or if Skylar can deliver with a couple more strikes is all that's needed to find the strikeout. Going to be strike number 2. And that one gets through the zone, so we'll move to a full count now. And a huge pitching coming from Skylar as Timmins wants to get out of this inning, as they've already allowed 4 runs here in the bottom of the second. Pitch delivered. It's going to be off the base for ball number 4. Send Gallup over to first, and we'll send a runner over to scoring position over at second base. And we'll hit the bottom of the order once more.
Number 7, Quinn McCarthy.
Brings up Quinn McCarthy up to the plate here. We'll see what Quinn can do with 2 runners on bases. Skylar just needs to start finding the strike zone here. He has struggled so far. That one's down to the dirt for ball number 1.
31.
And so it'll be a 1-0 count as McCarthy is up. Pitch number 2 from Skylar, but he way off. It's going to get back from the back catcher. Good bounce back to him, but I don't think he was expecting that, so runner's able to advance to third and second, put themselves both in the scoring position, and McCarthy an opportunity to pick up some runs. That's all he's looking for. The Colts don't really need many more runs, but it's nice to pick up. Could get a couple RBIs to his name. But that pitch is right down the middle. Perfect pitch from Skylar. Exactly what he needed.
That's pitch 33 for Quashigan, pitch number 33.
So Koshigan, 2-1 count after that last strike. That one's gonna find the zone for strike number 2. Huge pitch there by Koshigan. 2s across the board on a 2-2 count. Huge pitch incoming. Can Skylar find a strikeout here? A crucial one at that. We'll await the pitch. It's delivered. Strike number 3 is the call against McCarthy to get the punch out.
Now batting for Kingston, number 23, Cody Lyon.
Picks up Cody Lyon with already his 3rd at-bat here in the game and only the bottom of the 2nd. As he hits top of the order, we'll see what Lyon can do here. Koshigan, pitch number 1 delivered. Lyon with a swing and a miss, strike number 1. So he'll go down 0-1 down the count against Koshigan. 1-0 pitch. Going to be a 0-1 pitch incoming. That one's going to be high for ball number 1. Go to 1s across the board now, 1-1. With 2 outs. 1 more out needed to end the bottom of the 2nd inning for the Lynx. As they know they would love to find it. Pitch deliver. Lyon going to hit that one hard right out to left field. It's going to find the gap right in between left and center. One's going to come around from 2nd. And Cody's going to go all the way to 3rd. He's going to go home. He said screw it. The throw to home is there in time, though. And now he's going to go back to 3rd and be safe at the bag. A monster hit right in between left and center field by Cody Lyon. It's a 15-1 Colts game. And he picks himself up an RBI triple. And he's a base hit away from coming home as Ronan Bowie. I had 1.
What do you have for score? What do you have for score?
2, 4, 6. I got 16-1.
16, okay.
Yep. Ronan gonna hit that one right to the the second baseman. Throw to first. It's there in time. He gets the out. The 3rd one. As it's a 16-1 game after the 2nd inning.
Bottom of the 2nd inning, Kingston scores 6 runs on 3 hits, 1 error, 1 left on base.
And so just like
After
that,
2 complete innings of play, the score now is 16-1 for Kingston.
it's a 15-run
39
delay.
pitches total for
Pitch count for Koshigan is 39 pitches.
And so 15 runs separating the 2 teams here in the top of the 2nd inning. It's been very one-sided, and we're only in the top of the 3rd. As the Lynx will take back to the bats, and well, they need to get their offense started. They only have 1 run through 2 innings.
still doing house league. That's surprising that I haven't seen him down there. Yeah. Well, that's why I was wondering because I figured if he was still involved somehow we'd be here watching. Yeah. Good team, eh? They can play. Yeah. Kind of hard when we play.
And so,
Kind of hard when we play opposition like this. Hard to stay involved.
we'll see Everett Walton take back to the mound here for the Colts.
Can I get pitch count for
It's all the intermediate.
him?
Squad 13.
I'm just peeking at your pitch count. So we're at 39.
39 for Skylar.
Okay. And then
And his
Yeah.
his next threshold. So we have
you
to
add an announcement about last and this is 32 for the other? 3 o'clock is the
19 and 30 total.
Folks, if you get a chance, please visit our Provincial merchandise booth. Check out our tent. Some colors and styles have sold out already, so don't delay purchase today. You can also get your 50-50 draw. We'll be drawing at 3 o'clock, so hurry up and pick some up. Thanks.
Thanks, man.
Leading off the 3rd inning for Timmins, number 87, Bryce Ducharme.
See Bryce Ducharme take up to the plate to start things off for Timmins. Here in the top of the 3rd inning as we'll get underway. We'll see what Ducharme can do here. His team down by 15. Just want to get some offense going, and we'll look at the little positives for Timmins. We'll see how they can do in this inning. We'll take ball number 1 as Everett throws that one down in the dirt. Start this count off 1-0.
I don't know how Carroll's going to react.
That pitch is also down in the dirt for ball number 2. Go 2-0 in the count now, and Suda Sharm is up.
My foreman, yesterday, they coming back, and I said, I can't have to go on.
So a 2-0 count. That one delivered. They did not go through. Check swing. 3-0 count. He's going to say he didn't go. Check swing. 3-0 count to kick off this at-bat for Descharmes. He's one ball away from sending him to first base. We'll see if he can make it happen. It would be huge here for the Lynx. Start things off successfully here in the top of the third. That one delivered right down the middle. Strike number 1. We'll go 3-1 in the count now. As Everett able to catch the plate. Walton delivers. Swing and a miss. Once a 3-0 count, now a full count as Walton finds back-to-back strikes. It's 3-2. Huge pitch incoming from Walton. Pitch delivered, swung on, and missed. Walton with 3 strikes in a row to find the punch out.
Now batting for Timmins, number 7, Blake Terrian.
Looks at Blake Terrian to the plate now with his first at-bat in this game as he hits bottom of the order. And Walton able to find the punch out on that last batter. We'll see what he can do here on a new one. So I believe that was ball number 1. Start this count off 1-0. Next pitch is in there. That one's going to be another ball. That one's also off the plate. So Terrian getting up early in the count, 2-0. But we saw this last time. Walton able to battle back in, and we'll see if he can do here. That one's in there. Swing and a miss. Strike number 1. It's now a 2-1 count. That one delivered again. Off the plate as well.
That was number 40 for Walton.
It's a 3-1 count. Pitch delivered from Walton going to be up high. And that's going to be ball number 4. And so, Terrian able to get on base here for Timmins. We'll see what he can do as the Timmins has a runner on first. We'll see how they can work with this here. As it gives him an opportunity to do some damage. As I said, it's a whole new inning. They need to focus on the little things here the Lynx do. And having a runner on base and trying to advance him is huge. We'll go back to the top of the order with Chris Schwartz, who pitched the first inning here for the Lynx. It's his second at-bat of this game. We'll see what we can do. We'll take ball number 1 and start this count off 1-0. Pitch is in there. It could be chopped. He will get contact, but it will be chopped backwards. So he'll get strike number 1 against him. Move to a 1-1 count. Schwartz struggled at the mound for that first inning. And I believe his pitch count got up to 50 in one inning alone, so they pulled him from the game, brought him a reliever. And so we'll see what he can do from the bats, though. He is a good batter. That pitch is in there for strike, as that one catches the plate for strike number 2. So a 1-2 count, an opportunity for Walton to find a punch out here. Can he deliver? Schwartz gets good contact, fouls that one way off into the left field distance. He'll stand 1-2 now as he protected the plate. So a 1-2 count. Wait for pitch from Walton. It's going to be off the plate. Go 2-2 now. Two count. Pitch delivered. Schwartz going to chop that run right to the shortstop, and the short will touch the second and get the double play. Great play there by the shortstop. I believe that was Milo Wand to pick up that ball, touch second, the throw to first is there in time.
Nobody left on base. After 2.5 innings of play, the score remains 16-1.
So we stay at a 16-1 game through 2.5.
4-7.
Pitch count for Walton is 47 pitches.
And so Timmins will take back
Folks,
to the field.
If I can get your attention for a second, we need to thank the men in black that are on the field presently, and the woman in black, I believe. Behind the plate, we got Jace Boyshard. At first, we have Allison House. At second, we have Sam Claus. And at third, we got Cooper Bradley.
this where you're supposed to play Three Blind Mice song?
Well, I'd never be able to play singles.
Only in the majors.
Now I really can.
And so we'll see Skylar Kashugan pitch his second inning here in this game. I believe he had 6 runs in his last inning, so we'll see if he can do better here in the bottom of the third. It's a new inning, though, and a new opportunity for Timmins. As we'll see, he's going to lead things off. I think it's going to be Everett Walton, the starting pitcher here for the Colts. We'll see if we can do it on the side of the bats, though, for his 3rd at-bat already in this game. As Everett will step right up, and we'll get the bottom of the 3rd inning underway here in just moments' time as Skylar will get ready from the mound. You know he has a battle ahead of him.
Now batting.
And
Everett
so here we go.
Walton.
Bottom of the 3rd inning underway here. 16-1 game, 15 runs separating the two. First pitch from Skylar. Going to be hit hard right up the first base line by Walton. Walton's going to get the first and stay safe and sound. And so a base hit for Everett Walton. He'll be at first.
Now batting number 17, Evan Adamson.
Brings up cleanup hitter Evan Adamson to the plate. Just trying to advance the runner now to a scoring position. Now he's going to steal. Will it stay fair? It's just going to stay out the third base line. Throw from 5 to 3. It's not there in time. Everett's going to turn 3, go home all the way from first base as he got a quick lead off and score, make it a 17-1 game.
That's like the old offside or icing.
And so runner Adamson will be safe at first off the missed throw from 5 to 3. Brings up number 5 hitter Dylan Kimmerly. He's going to hit that one, just pull it though foul outside the first base line.
Now batting number 99, Dylan Kimmerly.
So we take strike number 1 off that foul ball. Start this count off 0-1. With Adamson over at first, just going to try to advance him. Kimmerly is. We'll await the pitch from Skylar. He's going to test Adamson at first. He'll be down and safe in time. Time called from Adamson to get ready. And we're backing underway with Kimmerly's at-bat. 0-1 on the count after his last foul. That one's going to be way wide and be a ball, and that's going to allow Adamson to advance to second base off the wild pitch. So he'll advance himself into a scoring position now, and Kimmerly has an opportunity to pick himself up an RBI with a hard hit ball. First pitch going to be off the plate for a ball. Pretty much, they'll make it a 2-1 count now after that last ball. So a 2-1 count here for Kimmerly's 3rd at-bat of the game. That's also going to be off the plate once more, making a 3-1 count. And another ball away from sending Kimmerly over to first on a walk. We'll see if Skylar can battle in this. He needs to find the strike zone here. That's been the story of the game so far by the Lynx. They haven't been able to find the strike zone. That will do it, though. Swing and a miss from Kimmerly. Strike number 2, and we'll go to a full count now. And a huge pitch in coming from Skylar if he can find the strike zone or even get Kimmerly swinging. We'll await the pitch. Delivered. Good hit by Kimmerly. Will it stay fair? It will. It just bobbles out of the first baseman's glove. He'll get the first. Adamson will get the third. Runners in the corners. Base hit by Dylan Kimmerly. Move on in the order. We'll bring up Milo Wand.
Milo Wand.
Oh, I love that.
And we'll see what Milo Wand can do here with his 3rd bat. He made that incredible double play in the bottom on the top of the 3rd inning. So we'll see what he can do from the bats now. Take strike number 1.
About to throw number 49.
So an 0-1 count to kick off this at bat for Milo. That's going to be a ball. It's up high.
That's pitch 50 for Quashigan. Pitch number 50.
So a 1-1 count. Next pitch delivered. Swung on and missed by Milo Wand. couldn't get contact on that slice, so he'll take strike number 2, and he's 1-2 down in the count now. Can Skyler finish him off? Well away from Koshigan. Delivered. Down to the dirt for a ball. We'll go 2-2 in the count with runners in the corners as Juan looks to pick himself up in RBI with an opportunity to do so. Koshigan takes his time. Winds and fires way up high, gets through. And Kimberly going to take a run over to second. To throw to second base, though, is not there in time. Kimberly will be safe at the bag. So Kimberly advances into a scoring position. And Koshigan gets himself in a pinch 2-2 count. Huge pitch incoming with 2 runners in scoring position as he looks to try to get out of this inning. Over top of Milo's. Pardon me, that was a full count pitch there. He'll head to first, load the bases up for the Kingston Colts. And we bring up Lucas Ward to the plate here with a bases loaded opportunity to do some damage. Well, the Colts are already up by 16, and Koshigan and Timmins struggling to get out of the defensive side of the ball. That one's going to be way inside. He'll take ball number 1.
Now batting number 24, Lucas Ward.
So we'll start this count off 1-0. So a 1-0 count. We wait the pitch from Koshigan. Going to be way off the plate as well. We'll go 2-0 now. So a 2-0 count for Ward at the plate. Koshigan winds and delivers. Ward gonna hit that one right into the gap. 1 run's gonna score. Another one's gonna round third and go home. 2 runs convert as Ward picks himself up 2 RBIs in a single. It's 19-1 now, going the Colts' way. What could stop this Kingston team? They are just on fire from the offensive side of the ball tonight.
Now batting for Kingston, number 27, Noah Bedard.
Brings up Noah Bedard up to the plate now with runners in the corners at third and first. Another opportunity to pick the team up in RBI. We'll see if Bedard can find a gap here, or if Koshigan can find some sort of offensive opportunity. That one going to get through. Nobody's going to go at either first or third. So Bedard will take ball number 1 and go up in the count 1-0. One 0 pitch coming from Koshigan. That one delivered right through the strike zone. Strike number 1. Move 1-1 in the count after that one. Good pitch there by Koshigan. That's what he needs to start throwing. Don't worry about the placement as long as it's in the strike zone. That will be ball number 2. This is just off and down. So 2-1 count for Koshigan for Bedard's third at bat of this game with runners in the corner. Koshigan delivers, going to be way too close to Bedard. He'll have to fall down to avoid being hit by that pitch. Did it hit his back? So that will be a foul ball. Move to 2-2 on the count now. And he'll take a ball on that one as almost a similar pitch comes through. Right by his face. Full count, pitch incoming from Koshigan. We'll see what he can deliver. Can Bedard convert on the runner at third? It's going to be way off for ball number 4. And that will load the bases up once more.
That's number 62.
As Koshigan reaches pitch number 62 throughout his 2 innings of work here for the Lynx. Could this be Colton Jodoin coming up to the plate now for the Colts with the bases loaded? And so the Colts just running away with this one. And with a win here would make them 2-0 in the Little League Intermediate Provincial Championships, and it'll put Timmins at 0-2 after the loss last night against Oakville as well. That one's going to be off for a ball for Joe Duen's third at-bat in this game. He'll start his count off 1-0 with the bases loaded. Has an opportunity to add even more runs to this Colts lead. Do they need them? Not really, but we'll see if they can make it happen. That one's going to be off the plate again. We'll go 2-0 in the count now.
Pitch 63 for Skyler. Pitch number 63.
So a 2-0 count against Joe Duen. We'll see if Koshigan can find the strike zone here. Pitch delivered, actually going to hit him in the side. And will be given first base off the walk in another bases loaded walk. We saw, I believe, 3 or 2 of those in the top bottom of the first inning. The Colts hit the 20 mark. Make it 20-1 in this game. Starting to, well, they already have been running away with it. We'll keep the bases loaded after that walk. Brings up Ollie Gallup up to the plate. That one's going to be ball number 1 for Gallup as he takes that one up high. Start this count off 1-0. Next pitch delivered, going to be up high again. Ball number 2. Both those pitches have been near and close to his body. Skyler needing to start finding the strike zone. He delivers this next one. Again in a similar position. 3-0, quick count. One more ball would spell a walk and another run scored for the Colts. We'll see if Koshigan can start finding the zone. Or will Gallup be given the walk? We'll await the pitch. Swing and a miss by Gallup. Strike number 1. Huge hit there from Skyler. We'll go 3-1. Can Skyler start finding a rhythm? His team's already given up 4 runs here and is up against the bases being loaded. Swing and a miss from Gallup, though. 2 in a row. That one's going to get free from the first baseman, and no runners are going to advance. And so a 2-2 count. As Koshigan has battled right back into this one. I mean, it's a 3 full count. Here. Pitch from Skyler. Inside for ball number 4. And another run will score off the count loaded walk. And the bases loaded walk as well. It's a 21-1 game. 20 runs separate the two. As we'll go hit the bottom of the order with Quinn McCarthy at the plate. Swing and a miss, strike number 1.
Now batting number 7, Quinn McCarthy.
So we'll start this count off 1-0. Pardon me, 0-1. Still with the bases loaded. Strike number 2 finds the zone. Go 0-2 down early. Can Skyler deliver on strike number 3? Pitch delivered. That one's up high, 1-2. So 1-2 count, but Skyler, he got up on the count early. Still hasn't a chance to end it. Ball as that one's high as well. 2s across the board, 2-2 count after that last ball. Still with the bases loaded as well. McCarthy. And a 2-2 count. That one's delivered inside by his body. Ball number 3. So 3 balls in a row after Skyler went up in the count 2-0, 0-2 early. And a chance for the walk, or can Skyler find the strike zone? He needs to be able to deliver one. It's going to be ball number 4. As that one's also by McCarthy's head. Another run will score off the walk. It's 21 separating the two teams. As we go back to the top of the order for Cody Lyons.
Batting number 23, Cody Lyons.
4th at-bat here in this game. That one's going to be hit right to the shortstop. The scoop, and he's going to do the little toss to second. It's going to be in the glove for the out at second base. Joe Duen able to get home, so Cody picks himself up an RBI. But Timmins gets an out, which is huge. And we'll go on to Ronan Bowie, who hits second in the order with his 4th at-bat. That one's going to get him square in the back. And that will load the base.
I feel sorry for that kid. He's
Folks, check your ticket number. A winning ticket for the 50-50 draw. 297785. You can pick up your winnings at the booth.
dang. Someone over there.
11 is Cook.
Cook?
Cook, yep.
No E.
No, you know.
Okay.
So a new pitcher
Now
coming into
pitching for
this game.
Timmins, David Cook.
Be David Cook taking to the mound, coming into relief for Koshugan. In this game, it's a game that started to fall away from Timmins. But the Colts, I believe, with a 23-run lead. You'll see what Cook can do here. He just needs to start finding the strike zone. That's been the biggest, well, the biggest thing that they've struggled with so far for Timmins is not being able to throw successful pitches and get strikes. It's been a lot of walks, been a lot of hit by pitches.
2, 4, 6, 8,
And so
24.
Cook will
After 3.
get a couple pitches to warm up before we get back underway.
You bet. Try that both sides of the ball.
So brings up Evan Adamson to the plate here with the bases loaded once more. It's
Now batting number 17, Evan Adamson.
his fourth at-bat here. But we'll see how Cook performs at the mound with his first pitch incoming. He delivers. Adamson going to chop that one. Will it stay fair? Will just go foul outside the third base line. So we'll start this count off 0-1 off the good pitch by Cook. Cook just trying to throw some strikes here. This pitch delivered going to be way outside. Ball number 1 against Adamson. We'll go 1-1 in the count. Next one delivered. That one's going to be hit and a line drive right out the third base line. Gets out to left field, so a run will score as well.
Now batting number 99, Dylan Kimmerly.
Kimberly now at the plate, still with the bases loaded. That one's going to be outside for ball number 4. Another walk will come through and another run will score. As I believe I have a 26-1 game here. As they're just adding runs after runs after runs. Another walk brings up Milo Juan to the plate. See what Juan can do here. Pitch delivered. Juan gonna hit that one up. We'll see if someone can get under it, or will it drop in time? It will. They barely just missed it there, as it just got out of the reach of the first baseman and the back catcher, so it'll be strike number 1 nonetheless off the foul ball. But Juan, though, steps back up to the plate, still with the bases loaded. This pitch delivered, swung on and missed. That'll be strike number 2 off that swing and miss. So 0-2. And an opportunity to find to strike out here for Cook. It would be his first one of his outing as he came into relief here in the bottom of the third. Pitch delivered inside for ball number 1. So a 1-2 count after that pitch. We'll await the next one. This one delivered. Wong gonna hit that one right to the third baseman. And Kashigan, the one there to scoop that one up to find out number 2. No runners could advance as it was an infield catch, so.
Now batting number 24, Lucas Ward.
Brings up Lucas Ward. To the play now, with Ward still with the bases loaded. Opportunity to do some damage. Pitch delivered. Ward gonna chop that one right over the pitcher at the mound. The throw from the second baseman to the short is good, and the touch of the bag at second base to get the third and final out here. It's the end, the bottom of the third inning.
In the bottom of the third, Kingston scores 10 runs on 5 hits.
Until they convert. They convert on 10 more runs, and that one make that their second inning in this game that they had 10 runs. It's 26-1, the score after 3 innings of play. And just a very offensive game from the Colts. New pitcher coming in as you hear the crowd cheer for Ollie Gallup taking to the mound.
Now pitching for Kingston, number 18, Ollie Gallup.
And we'll see maybe a decision being made here.
Can you call this?
No, you gotta finish this inning.
You gotta finish this inning? Okay, perfect.
Yeah, sorry.
No problem.
Top 4, right?
Top 4, yeah. Unless they score.
Yeah. If they do that, we'll be gone by then.
Yeah. Who was pitching for Timmins? The
Number 1
three names,
baseball
it's
fan.
Schwartz?
Schwartz
Is it
through 57,
Chris.
so he needs 3 days.
sorry, 57?
5-7, yep.
3 games?
Sorry?
3 games?
3 days, yep.
And the other one?
Quashkegan, he threw 80, so he's got 4 days. Cook threw 13, so he's good.
And so we'll get the top of the 4th inning underway here, as it will be the Lynx taking to the bats, and we'll see who's going to lead things off in just a moment's time. As they try to get their offense going. Pitch number 1 from Gallup, the new pitcher into the game, coming to relief
Now batting number
for
44, Jack LaRochelle.
Walton. For the Colts, it'll be Jack LaRochelle, who hits second in the order for the Lynx. Gallup delivers, going to be inside for a ball. So a 2-0 count to start things off here in the top of the 4th inning for the La Rochelles. Second at bat here, that one's going to be a ball as well. So a 3-0 count to start this off. As Gallup struggling to find a strike zone here early on. He just came into this game though, so we'll see if he can get going to a rhythm here soon enough. That pitch delivered. Going to be ball number 4. And Jack LaRochelle going to take over to first base and get things started successfully here for the Lynx. It's the little things that they need to improve on. Well, take the positives out of this game.
Now batting for Timmins, Kellen LaRochelle, number
That'll be
99.
Kellen LaRochelle to the plate now. And so, we'll see what Kellen can do here. As Gallup trying to find his first strikeout here. Pitch delivered, swung on and missed by Kellen. I think it just tipped that one backwards. Nonetheless, though, it'll be strike number 1. I'll go down 0-1 in the count. Gallup. That one's going to be hit by Kellen. Ooh, I think he's going to get himself right in the foot as he hit that one. So he looks to walk it off, kind of jump it off. And he'll look to be fine as he'll be strike number 2 as well, as he got contact and fouled it off.
You're funny when you wake up. Yeah, you're smiley.
We were all sitting in a tent on the other side of that.
So fun now.
So 0-2 is the count. And we'll see what Gallup can deliver. With the runner at first. Runner's going to go to second now. Adamson's going to try to toss it to second on his way while falling down. It's not going to have enough power on it. It does get to the right direction, but nonetheless, it won't get there in time. So he'll be safe at second. And now the Lynx have a runner in scoring position over at second base. We'll see if they can convert on it with Kellen at the plate. Pitches in there. Strike number 3 as that one finds all of the strike zone.
Now batting for Timmins, Tyler Schwartz.
He went over that direction. Yeah, no,
How many pitches did Walton get at the Kingston?
Walton threw 47. So he's 2 days rest.
So runner on third now. That one's going to be just fouled off. And be a strike in the count. Pitch delivered by Gallup. Good hit there, right past the shortstop over top of him. So Timmins will convert on a run. They'll make it, they'll get 2, the tally for them. Off of a well-hit ball. I believe that was Tyler Schwartz.
Number 11, David Cook.
So Schwartz gets an RBI single and gets a runner home, brings Dave Cook, who came into relief in that last inning here, for Timmins up to the plate, and we'll see what Cook can do now. That one going to be hit right to the third baseman, and the third baseman, Bedard, takes a tumble, and he's out at second off the forced play. And so that will be the second out, and as they beat the throw to second base, but Cook will be safe at first, so a base hit for him, but
Now batting number 88, Skylar Quashigan.
so Skylar Quashigan, who was the second pitcher in this game, came in the second inning and pitched till the third. So strike number 1 against Quashigan. Goes down 0-1 on the count off pitch number 1. It's way off. Good catch there by Adamson to control that one, as that one will be a ball. 2 being way outside, so we'll go 1 across the board with Gallup at the mound. That one delivered. Quashigan going to hit that one right into the gap and gets all the way to center field, so that would be a base hit. And Timmins, well, starting to get something going here off of 3 hits in a row. And so we'll move on in the order. Brings up Sampaio
Now batting number
to
3,
the plate.
Sampaio.
And we'll see what Sam can do here with runners at first and second. As they already have 1 run this inning, we'll see if they can continue this. Strike number 1 as Gallup delivers that one right down the middle. Shut this count off 0-1. Oh, 1 count. Gallup delivers that one. That one's going to be hit right out to center field. And it's going to find the gap down between the infield and the outfield. And that's going to load the bases up for Timmins. And so, an opportunity for Timmins to do some damage as Adam Skinner will come up to the plate. And, well, this is exactly what they need. They wanted to focus on the little things, trying to win,
Now batting
maybe
number
take it
21,
inning by
Adam
inning,
Skinner.
and leave stuff in the past so they have an opportunity to do some damage. And we'll see if they can do so, although there is 2 outs against them, so they will have to be careful, but
Pitch count?
17.
Final pitch count for Ollie Gallup was 17 pitches. Is that Ward pitching?
Correct. 24.
Lucas Ward?
Yeah, Lucas.
Now pitching for Kingston, number 24, Lucas Ward.
and so we'll get this top of the 4th inning resumed here. 2 outs, new pitcher coming to the mound here, and Lucas Ward for the Colts. Ward delivers pitch number 1, strike number 1 against Adam Skinner. That one's going to be way above his head, so he'll have to duck it, get away from that one. Ward delivers. That one's going to be high.
Now batting
So
for
we're backing
Timmins, number
underway here.
75, Blake Terrier.
Still in the top of the 4th inning, the Lynx did score a run off of a bases loaded walk we just had moments ago. That's going to be ball number 1. Still with Lucas Ward at the mound here, and Timmins still with this one delivered. Going to be ball again, as that one's inside. So Lucas now going to settle in as he faces his second batter. That's going to be a strike as that one gets through the zone. So we'll have a 2-1 count called from the ump. Another walk would add another run. So the Lynx adding some runs to their tally, which was 1 at the start of the inning, and now they have a 3-1 count. An opportunity with another walk, if another ball comes through, would make it 4 runs to their name. That pitch delivered, and it will be. That one gets off. And so the Lynx get 4 runs to their tally, and they're just, adding them up slowly but surely. It's exactly what they needed to do. We move on in the order. Brings up top of the order, Chris Swartz
Now batting
to the plate now,
number 34, Chris Swartz.
who was the starting pitcher in this game for Timmins.
How much innings are there?
That's going to be ball number 1. As that one was just outside, so we'll start this count off for Swartz. 1-0 as Ward wasn't able to find the strike zone. This next one delivered, going to be ball number 2 as that one's outside. So 2-0 now is the count. Swartz awaits the pitch, swing and a miss. So that will be fouled back. So he just barely got contact on it. Go to 2-1. Still with the bases loaded here for Timmins. Trying to do some damage. That one's going to be fouled back. And he'll get County gets a strike in the count though, so we'll go 2-2 now. An opportunity for Ward to find strike number 3 and leave the bases loaded to end the top of the 4th. We'll see if he can make it happen with a huge pitch incoming, or can Swartz battle it off. We'll await the pitch. Gets contact, he's going to foul that one off. We'll see if the Colts can get underneath of it, but it's just going to get it out of playable territory. So we'll stay at a 2-2 count after that foul ball by Swartz. Two count. Ward delivers the pitch. That one's fouled off by Swartz again, doing a good job protecting anything over the plate. And so he'll stay in at a 2-2 count now. He's doing a great job, Swartz is, to make sure he's not out. That's a hard hit ball. Will it find the gap between center and left? It will. That ball drops down. One run's going to score. Another one's going to round third. And the runner from first is going to round third as well. The throw to home is off the mark, and that's going to be 3-run score for the Lynx. And that's going to be 3 RBIs and a triple for Chris Swartz. As he picks up his team 3 more runs, it's now 7 the tally for the Lynx. And a huge inning by them. I believe that's 6 runs in a row. As they're now starting to get their bats going, but it might just be a little too late. Which brings up Jack Lowershell to the plate. It's going to be ball number 1. So a 1-0 count. That one delivered. That one's going to be popped up right to the second baseman and in his glove for out number 3 to end the top of the 4th inning.
And the top of the 4th. Timmins scores 7 runs, but because of the mercy rule of Little League, this game is now over. Kingston, the winner.
And so that will do it. The Colts win this one of a final tally of 26-7, as their bats was just on fire from the very beginning. The Lynx battled back, got 6 in the top of the 4th, but it was a little bit too late to bring all their offense. The Colts looked on top of everything, and they'll move on in this tournament with a record of 2-0, and Timmins falling to a record of 0-2. As we saw 2 games today, we also saw another team fall to 0-2. That was the team that played Orleans earlier, as Orleans took the win.
How many pitches, Steve?
I'm blanking on the team at the moment.
Steve? How many pitches for Luke?
Ward threw 21, so he requires 1 day rest.
It was
Yeah,
the
but did he face
Canada Cubs.
Yeah.
Was he finishing off the last batter?
Well, that was 21 to the last batter that popped up.
Oh, okay, so we did go over the one.
So yeah, the Canada Cubs 0-2 and Timmins 0-2. Colts improved to 2-0, and Orleans 1-0, and the same as the Whitecaps from Oakville. They're also 1-0. So that will do it for day number 2 of the Intermediate Provincial Championship. Subscribe and hit that notification bell for all of the Intermediate Provincial Championships of Little League action all week long on the KBA channel. It's live right here. And you know, all your KBA action's also live right here, so subscribe, hit that notification bell, because, well, we provide all of the content. The Colts win this one 26-7 over the Timmins Lynx. I've been Jacob Ewing. Thank you for watching.